your energy forecast for Monday, August 7th. So today we have a very interesting day on our hands. Why is that, you may ask? Well, because there's 3 aspects taking place here today. That's right, you heard me correctly, 3. I honestly cannot remember a time when we had this little energy and aspects taking place in a run of a day. To look at the day and know that there's only 3 aspects taking place, that is very, very interesting to me, and hopefully it's interesting to you too. But nonetheless, we are in what we'll call the calm before the storm. Now, you may be saying, yes, I know, the 8-8 portal is taking place and so close. Okay, well, you should probably listen to the ascension forecast that I put for this week, because the Lionsgate portal, the 8-8 portal, is actually non-existent. If you choose to believe in it, all the power to you. You're definitely pouring time and energy into a concept that many other people are aligned with as well. However, there's no actual factual evidence of a portal, of a numerological epiphany, of an intense energy coming in on 8-8. There is energies building towards the end of the week that really have nothing to do with the Lionsgate portal or 8-8. However, because of the general collective focused on this day, is going to be very interesting to see how this unfolds. The calm before the storm. What I'm talking about is Venus's last days in the darkest degrees of her unconscious journey. And if you've been listening to me for any amount of time, you would know that the 13th is highly significant for all of us, because that is when she gets reborn, when she gets resurrected. So Mondays are ruled over by the moon. Anytime that we have all aspects involving the moon, it is declared a moon day, a day of emotional refinement. And with 3 different aspects here today, all 3 involving the moon, we're definitely in for an interesting emotional realm kind of day. So let's talk about the fact that we have the moon in Aries energy, been there for the last couple of days, definitely giving us a little bit of a spark, a fire, a flame, a different perspective, a different straightforward kind of aggressive attitude. Well, we do have the moon in Aries going void, of course, 13 minutes after midnight. We will be locking into Taurus energy at 2:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The shift from fire energy to earth energy always feels like we hit a brick wall. We have to slow the roll. Even more so, when the moon is in Taurus, we want to slow down. We want to become present. We want to really take a good look at where it is that we need extra energy, attention, and effort poured into the areas of our lives that feel crazy and chaotic. We are trying to establish stability in this Taurus energy. Because the moon, of course, rules over our emotions, we're definitely going to be reliant on sticking to what is tried, tested, and true. Even though we're in situations that we may have a desire to change, right now we are just looking for comfort, for safety, for security, for stability. We are looking to stay in this present moment. Yes, there's a want, need, and desire to change. Yes, we're on the precipice of a great transformation, but sometimes we just need to ground out. And this is definitely going to be the energy that helps us do just that. So let's talk about the 3 aspects that we have going on here today. The very first aspect, while the moon is in Aries energy, making its last aspect before going void, of course, the moon in Aries is going to enter into the boxing ring, fight it out, create a little bit of a tension, a little bit of a conflict, all in the name for major change and transformation to take place with the great transformer himself, Pluto, who is retrograde in this Capricorn energy. So what we know is that Pluto does create a major transformation with whatever planet's interacting with. And in this case, it's the moon, which means that emotionally speaking, we are going to have a major change in attitude, a major change in perspective and understanding in our emotional realm. Now, this likely will feel pretty intense because we have that fire energy from Aries just pushing forward, pushing through, really straightforward in attacking what needs to happen, what needs to be resolved, what needs to take place, and Pluto is here for it. So this is the point in time where we will see the moon go void, of course. Things get a little bit shaky, a little bit unstable, a little bit uncertain while the moon is void. We are locking into this Taurus energy at 2:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The very first aspect that we have with the moon in Taurus takes place at 6:23 a.m. and it is with Mars. Mars is the god of war. He rules over our physical energy, our drive, our passion, our desires, even our anger. He's in Virgo energy. We have this aspect creating a little bit of a peaceful, gentle harmonization type of nudge in the right direction, if you will, because of course, the Taurus energy and the Virgo energy that Mars is in, they're both earth energies. So we are coming back down to earth. We are very present in our here and now, in our physical bodies, in our physical realms, in our current circumstances. And although this is a positive interaction, it is going to show us where it is that we have to take a little bit more time, a little bit more, I'm going to say, thought, more emotion to pour into the plan, the process, the strategy that, of course, we've been wrecking our brains around with Mars being in Virgo energy. We're here to identify problems. We're here to solve them. We're here to provide solutions to some very long-term struggles. And this particular energy is going to slow the roll even further, which Mars probably isn't going to enjoy so much because he is stunted in his growth and his movement and his action and his ability to make change happen in Virgo energy. But we need to be grounded. We need to be present. We need to kind of check in with the here and now, see what's going on, pluck out those silver linings, focus on the small little pleasures of life, and really just ground in this present moment, reminding ourselves that at one point, this particular situation was something that we had prayed for. So there's a little bit of a reality check that comes with this that has us very focused in the present moment, in the here and now, and really focused on all that is going right instead of what is going wrong. So 11:46 a.m. is the last aspect that we have in the run of the day. I'm still kind of mind blown that there's only 3 different aspects taking here today. It's bewildering to me. I can't remember the last time we had this few aspects. So this means that we are being prepped and prepared for a major shift in energy, in emotion, in change and circumstance as well. And the last aspect that we have here today is the moon in Taurus, sextiling, which is a beautiful energy, with Saturn, the Lord of Karma, who of course is retrograde in Pisces energy. So this is, I'm going to say this is a even more grounding element because Saturn really slows the roll. He really kind of gives us that restrictive energy in order for us to stand still in this present moment, really thinking about what it is that we are building towards, what it is that we're trying to achieve. And so this puts us in a very grounded, down to earth, logical, practical minded approach to what it is that we're doing here. And what we're being asked to do with Mr. Saturn is to take our time to bring more order into our lives where there's been chaos. Again, we're looking for stability. We're looking for safety. We're looking for security. We're looking to ground here in the present moment. So whether it is, maybe the chaos has been in your physical realm, just coming and going and not having really the time to put things in order. Or maybe it's your emotional realm that has been crazy and chaotic that really needs time and attention for organization. Regardless, there is this overwhelming grounded approach to creating order where there's been chaos, creating stability where there hasn't been any. And we do that by a shift in perspective and attitude, by really focusing in on what is working, what we're grateful for, what it is that's providing us with that comfortability, with that contentment, with that stability, with that security. Very, very much plucking those silver linings and having the attitude of gratitude for the little tiny beautiful things in our life in the here and now.